back-to-back terrible weeks. Starting off with the main event, Umar Nurmagomedov beats Cory Sandhagen by unanimous decision. What's the point in predicting fights anymore, to be honest? If a fighter from that region of the world is fighting, they will win. It's just as simple as that now, to be honest. Although that fight really didn't go how I expected it to go. I thought in terms of the striking exchanges, Cory Sandhagen would have won the majority of them. Umar Nurmagomedov does have great kicks, but he showed that he does have great hands as well in there, outstriking Cory Sandhagen, which again didn't expect. I also thought Umar Nurmagomedov would have been a lot more successful with his grappling. Was surprised at how well Cory Sandhagen done in the grappling exchanges with Umar. I thought Umar Nurmagomedov's grappling might have been a bit too much because we've only really seen Cory Sandhagen in there against one really high-level grappler, and that was Aljamain Sterling, who smoked him. Umar Nurmagomedov, though, it was weird every time the grappling exchanges were initiated, he always ended up going to Cory Sandhagen's back, which as soon as that happened in the fight, I thought it's only a matter of time before Cory gets subbed here. But Cory Sandhagen had really good back defense in there. He done a great job working back to his feet, but his striking just really wasn't there. I thought he would have won the striking exchanges, like I said. Even in the fifth round, when his corner kind of gave him that you need to go out here and do something, they actually said to him you need to throw the kitchen sink at him. Again, he's very timid or something. Umar Nurmagomedov wins, will more than likely fight for the title next. Sean O'Malley Merab obviously is the next title shot or next title fight in the bantamweight division. I think Sean O'Malley KOs Merab honestly within the first round. I think O'Malley, we really need to see his grappling. It hasn't really been properly tested, but I think O'Malley would catch Umar on the feet. I think O'Malley's one of the best strikers currently in the UFC. I'd be interested in seeing that fight, but again, you kind of have to back Umar Nurmagomedov or any of those fighters from that region of the world. They just seem to be pretty much unbeatable, unless it's like a lucky, fluky KO. Anyway, move on. Co-main event, Shara Bullet gets the win. Unanimous decision. Good performance. Good kicks from him again. I don't know if he's kind of undersized for the division or what, or he just doesn't have power like that. Again, he was tested in this fight quite a lot. Showed he had a good chin though in there, and fair play to him, his cardio held up. Again, his grappling, there was very little grappling in that fight, but when it was on display, his grappling does have a lot to be desired for as well. That fight there kind of solidified for me that I don't think he will go far, if that makes any sense. I mean, it depends on the matchups that they do. He did call out Nick Diaz next. Do not make that fight happen. Do not book that fight. I mean, Nick Diaz could out-grapple him. Nick Diaz, though, isn't really that is where he's going to really struggle, is against these wrestlers. Not against guys with good jiu-jitsu. It's more the guys that are going to go in there and wrestle heavy against them. I would love to see Shara Bullet Bo Nickel on the MSG card. Shara Putin can fight in the States now. Both of them are in and around getting ready to try and make a push for the rankings. And I think that'll be a great matchup. I think Bo Nickel destroys Shara Bullet, but I just want to see the fight. Mainly because I want to see Shara Bullet get beat, to be honest. Next up, we've got Marlon Vera versus Figueiredo. I want to start off by saying I really didn't expect there to be that much of a size difference between Chito Vera and Figueiredo in there. Vera looked massive compared to Figueiredo in there. First round kind of went how I expected, with Figueiredo being able to mix up his grappling. He was able to control Chito Vera at times on the mat. Second round, Chito Vera showed really good takedown defense in there and was able to stuff a lot of Figueiredo's grappling. Was able to keep it standing, put the pressure on him. I thought it was 1-1 going into the third, to be honest. I thought Chito won the second round. Not much really happened though. But in the third round, Figueiredo was able to drop Chito Vera with a straight right hand. It didn't really hurt him though. He got right back up to his feet. Figueiredo though landed some disgusting body shots in there as well. Was also able to use his grappling in that round. Figueiredo looks great at bantamweight. Doesn't gas out. He did look a bit tired, at the end of the third round, but he kind of really put the volume on Chito at parts of the third round. But yeah, good win for Figueiredo. Honestly, I know Umar Nurmagomedov is going to be fighting for the title next, but I think Figueiredo is in for a shout for the title shot as well. He called for it. He's beat 2 ranked guys now. He beat Vera, who just fought for the belt. He beat Rob Font. He also beat the former champion in Cody Garbrandt. He's on a serious run in the bantamweight division, although they probably are going to give it to Umar Nurmagomedov, let's be honest. Although, great performance from Figueiredo. We'll move on to Tony Ferguson. Man made history tonight. 8 UFC losses on the trot. Thought he was going to retire. Fuck, I can't stop burping. Thought he was going to retire. He put like 1 glove down. I don't know what the fuck the guy was doing, to be honest, but I don't think he's retired anyway, which the UFC need to retire him then by releasing him or something. I know he's a legend and he is still a fan favourite, but like, for his own health, the UFC need to put a stop to it now. Michael Chiesa, who I think has dog shit striking, was having success against Tony Ferguson on the feet. Don't really think Tony's a great striker either. Honestly, in my opinion, I've never really been a Tony Ferguson fan. I think the guy is one of the most overrated fighters of all time. The fact that people thought he would beat Khabib, it's just crazy to me. His wrestling, defense, his dog shit, his athleticism, his awkwardness was really what helped him in the earlier stages when he was on that massive run. But I mean, Michael Chiesa, as soon as the grappling exchange was initiated, he moved to the back, just showed it that he is bigger than Tony Ferguson in there, and picked him up, sat him down, got the hook in, and that was it. There wasn't really much else to base it off. Tony Ferguson just kind of accepted defeat at that point. What else do I want to talk about? Shamil Gaziev, the Blob. He made his return, got a good win. I thought he maybe could have found the finish in there, but he showed off his grappling, kind of stayed in half guard a lot of the fight. Yeah, I don't know what's going to be next for him. Obviously, he lost to Jorginho Rosenstrike, but that was his second UFC fight. Again, these people are so favoritised by the UFC. They get put in these high-level positions when they don't really deserve it, in my opinion. But who could be next for him? You could maybe do a... I really don't know. I don't know. Do you give him like a jump up again? I'm trying to think of the rankings. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, good win for him. Vucenic made his UFC debut on short notice. I thought he looked great first round. Very competitive fight, especially because he took it on short notice and up a weight class as well, which isn't really being talked about. He looked good. I think at featherweight, he could put a bit of a win streak together. Good performance from him. I'm trying to think of what else has been on the card. Yeah, that's kind of it. UFC Abu Dhabi, UFC Fight Night Abu Dhabi, sorry, great card. Yeah, again, pretty shit back-to-back weeks. Leon losing to Bilal. Cory Sandhagen losing to Umar Nurmagomedov. These guys are ruining the sport. One of those things, though. And as always, like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. And I'll see you again in the next one.